Hello everyone and welcome to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. We're glad you're tuned in. We want to give a shout out to our friends at Southern Oregon PBS, KTVL, KDRV, and the Dove Network. Thank you for hosting us on your station. In the Medford School District, we have one shared vision, and that we believe that all are learning, and learning is for all. And what better place to do that than right here on Medford Anywhere Learning TV.
Hi, I'm Kristen Robinson, and I teach kindergarten at Kennedy Elementary here in Medford, Oregon. Today we are going to be reading two absolutely amazing books that we are going to contrast and compare. First, let's talk about our learning standard. Our learning standard says, with prompting and support, compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters in familiar stories. And then I have a second standard for first grade that says compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters in stories. So today we're going to be talking about two different books that are very similar, which means almost the same. And we're going to talk about details in those books that we notice. And the other exciting thing is both of our books have to do with making good choices and safety. So we also have a second standard that says, I can identify healthy practices and behaviors that maintain or improve personal health. So let's get started reading our first book. We are going to read our first book called David Goes to School. And you might be saying, Mrs. Robinson, we're not in school right now, but we are in school at home. So this book is actually perfect for that too. Here's our title page. David, you're tardy. Do you remember what that means? That means when we're late for something. And believe it or not, we can be tardy at home. If mom or dad or whoever's taking care of us says, please do this, and we're late doing it, that means we're tardy. Sit down, David. Oh, sometimes it's super hard to sit down and sit still, isn't it? But remember, we have to sit down sometimes when we're asked so we can focus. I love David's face in this picture. Don't chew gum in class. Now this is a hard one because sometimes when we're at home, our family will let us chew gum. But remember, if you chew gum, don't take it out of your mouth like David did. Keep it in your mouth where it belongs. David, raise your hand. I was thinking about this. If you're learning at home and there are other siblings there, meaning your sisters or brothers, or you could even have cousins or friends learning at your house that are with your family all the time, you might need to raise your hand because it's not nice to talk when other people are talking. Keep your hands to yourself. We know that this is something that we need to do all the time, no matter who we are with. Not just at school, but at home also. And pay attention. It might seem kind of hard now that you're learning at home to pay attention because you have all your toys around you and you're in your comfortable spot, but it's probably even more important to pay attention when we're at home with our parents because not only are they helping us learn, but they're helping us make good choices. I love his potato that's growing. Wait your turn, David. Oh, another good one for when we're at home. It's really important to not only wait our turn when we're getting a meal, or maybe we need to wait for a snack we've asked for, but it's also important to wait our turn when someone else is talking to us. I don't care who started it. So David's teacher is saying, I don't care who started it, but you may have heard this if you have a sister or brother at home, or even a cat or dog you like to blame things on. It doesn't matter who started something. All that matters is that you don't continue it. We need to make good choices. David, recess is over. Learning from home means that recess looks a little bit different. We could be outside now. We could be having recess outside or PE outside. But when our parents or the person taking care of us says, it's time to come in, it's important. We stop what we're doing. We clean up if they ask us to, and we go back to learning. Shh. Oh, when we're in learning mode, it's super important that we're using our voice that's turned off. Remember, it's either a zero voice or it's a super quiet voice because everybody around us is in learning mode too. Again, now when we're at school, it's super hard because sometimes all the class is learning and we have to use the restroom. When we're at home, we have a little more ability to go potty when we need to, but remember that you ask because sometimes your mom or dad might be right in the middle of something really important you need to learn. That's it, mister. You're staying after school. Now that's kind of hard because we're learning at home now, but is it okay to write on our desks or the furniture? No, it's not. So David, I think, is going to have to do something to correct that. Look what he's doing. David, have you finished? His teacher says. He helped. So just like you help at home to clean something, you can celebrate that help. Good job, David. I love that David's teacher gives him a gold star for making good choices and helping clean up. And that ends with, yes, David, you can go home now. And like I said, we're already home because our learning looks a little bit different. But the best part about being home is our playtime can be right outside our door or in our bedroom. So after you do your learning and you do your chores, you could go play. Now we're going to read a second book that has a lot of the same themes. Remember, that means what the book is about. And it's called Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late. I love this book because it's perfect for right now. Sometimes when we're at home, we might want to stay up a little bit late. So let's read about Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late. Don't let the pigeon stay up late. We have to think about that. Why wouldn't we want the pigeon to stay up late? He says, oh good, it's you. Listen, it's getting late and I need to brush my teeth. Can you do me a favor? Don't let the pigeon stay up late. Thanks. First of all, I'm not even tired, the pigeon says. In fact, I'm in the mood for a hot dog party. Ooh, hot dogs sound good. What do you say? Pigeon asked. No? He's trying to get out of going to bed, I think. I hear there's a good show about birds on TV tonight. It should be very educational. Ooh, remember, educational means to learn something. So he's pretty excited about watching a show about birds. How about 5 more minutes? Come on, what's 5 minutes in the grand scheme of things? Yawn. Ooh, he's yawning. Do you think he's tired and he's just trying to pretend he's not tired? Wait, what? What? I'm not tired. He seems pretty sure he's not tired, but I think I remember he just yawned a couple pages ago. You know, we never get to talk anymore. Tell me about your day. Do you think Pigeon is making excuses just to stay up a little bit later? Oh, I've got a great idea. We could count the stars. Ooh, I think that would take a lot longer than a little bit. Uh-oh. I think Pigeon's going to give us a whole lot of excuses as to why he doesn't want to go to bed. Can I have a glass of water? It's the middle of the day in China. Studies show that pigeons hardly need any sleep at all. I'll go to bed early tomorrow night instead. Hey, ho, ho, ho! This here pigeon just won't go. He's given us a little I won't go to sleep cheer. My bunny wants to stay up too. Please. You can't say no to a bunny, can you? Oh, I bet you may have heard this before. Maybe even you've said it to your parents before. Because sometimes we just don't want to go to bed, do we? Yawn. Oh, Pigeon's tired. He doesn't want to go to bed. Okay, that was not a yawn. I think it was probably a yawn. I was just stretching. Do you think Pigeon was stretching? Or do you think he just doesn't want to go to bed? I'm 110% awake. You haven't heard the yawn last of me. Zzz. Oh. Pigeon's asleep. Great work. Thanks. Good night. One of the things I love to do is compare and contrast when I read two books that are quite similar. So today we're going to go through and we're going to talk about things that are the same and things that are a little bit different. Let's talk about things that are the same in our books, Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late and David Goes to School. The first thing is David and Pigeon both have a lot of energy. And I have some little pieces of tape I'm going to pull off to put on the back of these so all of our ideas will stay on our chart. So David and Pigeon both have a lot of energy. The next one is that both David and Pigeon made good decisions at the end of the story. So let's put that on our chart. So that's something else that's the same. Remember, comparing means the same. Let's take some more tape in our card. David and Pigeon both had a hard time following directions. They both had a hard time listening, didn't they? Pigeon did not want to go to bed, even though he was told more than once that he should. And David didn't really want to follow directions at school. And lastly, both David and the pigeon had a hard time making good choices. And sometimes it's really hard to make good choices, especially if you think something's going to be super fun. And then let's see, contrast. Oh yeah, contrast means different. So we have a new stack of cards for that. Now we're going to talk about things that are different in our books. Let's see, the first one is David Goes to School. It took place in a classroom, and Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late took place in the pigeon's home. So we're going to put that on the contrast side. Get a little piece of tape and put it on my chart. The next one is Pigeon did not follow directions related to one thing. David had a hard time following directions in a lot of different situations. Pigeon was only being asked to go to bed, but David was being asked to keep his hands to himself, to not talk, and not chew gum. Another difference is that Pigeon is a bird and David is a boy. That one might seem obvious, but it's a pretty big part of our books. We're going to put that one right here. And then my last contrast is David had a hard time following directions at school, and Pigeon had a hard time following directions at home. We're going to put that on the bottom of the chart, and then we're going to talk about both sections. So to compare, David and Pigeon both had a lot of energy. Both David and Pigeon made good decisions at the end of the story, and David and Pigeon both had a hard time following directions. Lastly, both David and the pigeon had a hard time making good choices. Now, things that were different, David went to school, so it took place in a classroom, and the pigeon was at home because he was supposed to go to bed. Pigeon did not follow directions related to one thing, and David had a hard time following directions in a lot of different situations. Pigeon is a bird, and David's a boy, and David had a hard time following directions at school, and Pigeon had a hard time following directions at home. Now let's review our standard to see if we met our target. And now we're going to review my standard one more time. Remember, I had one for kindergarten and first grade, and I had a health standard. My standard says, with prompting and support, compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters in familiar stories. That's my kindergarten standard. My first grade standard says, compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters and stories. And we did that today. We talked about two different books, and we talked about how they were the same and different. And we talked about how the characters were the same and different too. And then my health standard says I can identify healthy practices and behaviors that maintain or improve personal health. And I'm pretty sure you'd agree with me when I say going to bed on time and not staying up super late helps our health. And making good choices and staying safe also helps us stay healthy. Thank you so much for watching Medford Anywhere Learning TV.
Hi, I'm Katie Cutsforth, and I teach kindergarten at Jacksonville Elementary. Okay, my friends, school has begun. Your classrooms look a little bit different than they did before. Your teacher might even look a little bit different too. Now, families at home, in the classroom, we have schedules. We have times. We have things we have to do at certain times. We have to make sure we get to places on time. So your schedule might look a little bit different, and you might even be having trouble coming up with a schedule. So I want your kids to help you. Now, even in kindergarten, we've given our classes assignments. Maybe it's to practice writing their letters or practice sight words or listen to a story or write a story or draw a picture. That's a lot of stuff to do, but still we have things to do at home. We have to get up, we have to brush our teeth, we have to get dressed, have breakfast, make lunch, do chores. There's so many other things that we can do throughout the day. So I have a couple of ideas that I hope will help you as you make a schedule with your kids at home. Here's just a mac and cheese cup. You can use a regular cup. You can use a bag. You can use a gift bag, maybe from a birthday party. That makes it really fun because then everything you do during the day is like a gift. You'll need some paper or some index cards. I think I'll use cards for my cup. You can use markers. You can use anything you want just to get your kids to help you write down the things that you're going to do. I think because I decided I'm going to use the cards, I'm going to move my paper aside. I'm going to think again about those things I need to do. I need to get up. Get up. I also know I need to brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. I also know I should probably straighten my room. Straighten. That's a long word. Straight. My room. Probably you have Chromebooks at home too. I better check my Chromebook. Check my Chromebook. And choose a lesson. That's important. Choose a lesson. I think I'd like to read a book, so for sure I'm going to write that. Read a book. I know it's important to go outside too, so I'm going to write that. Go outside. Now, families at home, when you're making a schedule with your kids, you can let them choose as many things as they can, helps them have ownership of their day and get excited about the things they need to do. When you have your cards with all of your things on it, you can fold them up. Then it becomes a mystery. Put them in your cup or your bag. So there's go outside. Here's read a book. I love reading books. Choose a lesson. That's the best part. Your teachers are working really hard to make fun lessons for you. Wow, folding these is kind of hard work on my fingers. And check your Chromebook. Make sure you're taking good care of your Chromebook, keeping the battery charged. That's so important. Okay, I know I didn't put everything, but I'm still curious to see if I mix these up, which one I'm going to pick. Then it's like a prize. This is so fun. Okay, I picked one. Let's see what it is. It's upside down. Okay, now for real. Let's see what it says. Choose a lesson? Huh, I can't wait to choose a lesson. Now see how fun that was? When you get to decide what you do with your day, it makes it so much more fun. Now make sure you brush your teeth. I hope you have fun making a schedule and having fun with your day.
Our learning target today is I can identify the front and back cover, the title, the author, the illustrator, and the title page in a book. This is a kindergarten standard, but this is also a standard that works really well for those early learners and our first grade and second graders. So let's get started talking about the parts of a book. So the first thing we need to do is identify the title. The title is Jack B. Ninja. This is a book about, maybe ninjas. It's our front cover. The front cover contains the title, the author, and if there's an illustrator, the illustrator. So let's identify the author. The author is Tim McKenna. His name is up here at the top. And on this book, it says illustrated by Stephen Savage. As you can see, it also has the name of the publisher, which is Scholastic. Huge shout out to Scholastic for the ability to read their books right now. So let's get started talking about what's inside of the book. This is the title page. It has the name of the book. It has the name of the author, the illustrator, and in this case, the publisher. So let's get started reading Jack B. Ninja. Jack be ninja. Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the bamboo stick. Do you see him jumping over the bamboo stick? It's very high. Secret mission starts tonight. Hide in shadow, out of sight. Ooh, remember, ninjas are mysterious. Jack be ninja, way up high, watches as the guards go by. Waits until the coast is clear, never shows a hint of fear. It's very brave. Jack be ninja keeps his cool. He dips into the garden pool. He takes a breath, then he dives below. He spots a tunnel. Go, Jack, go. It's under the water. Jack be ninja, bold and brave, breaks into a bandit cave. He tiptoes, searching through the dark. He makes no sound and he leaves no mark, so no one knows he's there. Ooh, Jack B. Ninja, on his quest, finds the stolen treasure chest. He swipes the loot and he jumps the gap. He trips a wire. He springs a trap. Who set a trap for him? Jack B. Ninja, slightly stuck. He needs a little bit of luck. Eek! Here comes the bandit crew. Grappling hook and rope will do. Is he going to try to escape with his hook and his rope? It's going to happen. Jack B. Ninja, he must work fast. He dodges, he leaps, he escapes. At last, he used his thinking skills to get out of the trap. He brings the prize to the ninja master. Could have been a little faster. Jack B. Ninja, job well done, says the master to his son. Take a look around for me. Jack obeys. What does he see? Jack B. Ninja jumps with fright. Look out, bandits, now we fight. Jack, don't worry, Mama says. We're your family in disguise. Jack B. Ninja hugs each one.
Thank you for the ninja fun. Time for cake, they clap and shout. Light the candles, blow them out. Is it his birthday? Jack B. Ninja flips and kicks. He cartwheels over the candlesticks. All the ninjas dance and cheer. Then, like that, they... What's going to happen at the end? Disappear. Because ninjas are super magical like that, aren't they? That is Jack B. Ninja. We are going to work on a little bit of writing now. So we have a different standard for this part of it. I love it when we can read one book and have multiple standards. This standard is I can draw, dictate, and or write an informative text that supplies information about my topic. Information. Ooh, I remember what that means. Do you remember what that means? That means we're thinking about things that we know about ninjas. So in this case, Mrs. Robinson wrote a sentence frame for you. It says, I am like a ninja when I, because, remember that's the questioning answering word, ninjas are, So in this case, we're going to use because as an answer word. I am like a ninja when I, because ninjas are, So let's talk about some ideas we might have. Ninjas are, they can do cartwheels, so they're super fast and they're super crafty. So let's put ninjas can do cartwheels up there. Next, let's see what we have. Ninjas can jump really high. Ooh. Did Jack B. Ninja jump really high? Remember, he was on top of a building and he grappled down. He also jumped over that bamboo stick, so we know that ninjas can jump really high. Ninjas are brave. Ooh, I see lots of choices here. I think I'm really starting to put my sentence together in my head. So we know ninjas can do cartwheels. Ninjas can jump high. Ninjas are brave. Very brave, definitely. Ninjas are not afraid of heights. So what does that mean? Ninjas would not be scared if they were on top of a wall. Ooh, another word that I could use in my sentence frame. This is so exciting. We're making a story in our head. Ninjas work fast. Was Jack slow in the book? Or was he fast? If you answered fast, you are correct. He was super duper fast. His goal was to get that cake. And last but not least, ninjas are quick. So quick and fast are kind of the same. But when I think of quick, I think of like fast is like when you're running super fast to get somewhere. So ninjas are quick. So let's make a sentence together. I am like a ninja when I, how about do cartwheels? Because ninjas are super crafty. Or I am like a ninja when I climb a wall, because ninjas are not afraid of heights. How about I am like a ninja when I do something hard, because ninjas are brave. Do you see that possibilities are endless? You could put any words in here that you want to that have to do with ninjas and how you think about ninjas. This is a time for you to use your imagination for your sentence frame.
Thanks for tuning in to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. Medford School District is a place where all are learning, and learning is for all.